And here's the starting crew defensively for Cleveland.
Aldon Smith had an absolute off-the-charts rookie season and continues to be one of the best playmakers at outside linebacker.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On second down, it's Dixon. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. They'll set up a throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
First down, they go with Dixon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, but they face a second and long to start things out. And the seemingly endless drive continues. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dixon again. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got his man on the out route. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Here we go.
They'll go with a keeper. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Well, they gave it a shot. Quarterback sneak. Not able to get it.
No, but if you're going to call a QB sneak on 3rd down, you draw it up to get it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Maybe they were thinking 4-down territory.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run. It's Dixon. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down, and they convert another one right here to move the chains.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. On first down, both sides. Down to the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Right back to Dixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Hilton, the lone receiver right. They'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the move to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Screenplay, Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now the Raven defense is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. His pass caught at the 4. A gain of 6 there on first.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot. Watching that, Marty. Detroit.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Duke Johnson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now ready for another possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7.
Pick it up.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. And they're going to speed things up here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Trying to lay one up deep. Looking for Pyramid, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man on the out route. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now it's Dixon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here we go. Flex round.
Back to throw here. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Uses the stiff arm. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Second down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They stay on the ground with Dixon. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolved, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
Now Dixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Flex round. Here we go. Flex round.
Shipped together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. They come out here in the I. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Trying to pound it in with Dixon. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here we go now.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now back to throw. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here we go now. Green.
Johnson on the counter. Room here to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Hurry up. Here we go. Blue line it.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
All right, here we go. Blue line it.
Now it's him carry for Johnson. And a solid run down inside the 30. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Aguilar has it. 23 yards on the play. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. First and goal from the 5. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
So bad.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's third down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
They'll set up a throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Over the middle, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Rashawn Perriman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They come out here in the eye.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And this is going to be incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch right down the pipe, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
And he didn't leave much doubt there, did he? Good snap, good hold, and that one was dead center.
And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step, because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
This complete left side to Aguilar. That one good for 10 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So they're operating in the red zone. First and goal from the 8. On the ground, this is Johnson. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
To Johnson again. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front. But then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. You got to feel pretty good as a defense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. Time for a break. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Ravens a 1st down. We're back to see what happens after this. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A run by Dixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get 17 yards there. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st down.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth. You know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost. You can't find him. And sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Red 38. Red 38. Flex round. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Dixon. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
On the give, this is Dixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They come up in an offset eye.
Ohio. Come on, let's go. Here we go. Flex round. Ohio.
throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So here we go. Maybe the big. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely take the knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Black round! Black round! Ohio! Ohio!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10.
Ohio! Here we go! Ohio! Ohio! Black round! Black round! Ohio! Ohio!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They come out here in the eye.
Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go!
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run it here with Dixon. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back Excellent field position. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've got some decisions to make now. In field goal range already. How do you play this out?
You check with your kicker to make sure the spot that he told you that he wants it is still the same as the game has gone on, because sometimes the kickers have to make adjustments. They may all of a sudden become more confident about their range and their spot. They may become less confident about it. Where do you want it, and what is the range that we need to get into for you to kick the one through the post for us to win it?
So this game possibly could end on the foot of the kicker here in overtime. Flushed out right. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run it with Johnson. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my play list, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
So still 7 yards to go here on 3rd down. It's 3rd and goal. A gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on 4th and goal.
4th down, ball's at the 1-yard line. Do you go for...
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And he got it. The kick is good in